Hi, this is Helmut Flas, and I'm going to tell you which advertising is best. Why? Because I always get asked. Is it radio? Is it television? Is it a newspaper? Is it a flyer? Is it a coupon? Is it inserts? Is it sending letters? Is it cold calling? Is it public relations? Whatever it is. Which advertising is best? All right, so here's the deal. Any advertising which isn't advertising but which you turn into an endorsement for you is the best. That's what it is. Okay, you got to get other people to endorse you. Mr. Obama, as he won the election beautifully, nicely, and almost easy, it is because he was getting endorsed a lot. No doubt about it. We have many videos on how to get endorsed by your community, by community leaders, by opinion leaders, by the media. Use the social media, which is the Facebook and this type of things. They're all part of endorsing you. It turns more into endorsing. People are finding you rather than you interrupting them, okay, for what you have to do. Also, give before you take. Give, people. In an economy like now, the giving couldn't be more important. And of course, it always was like that. It always was like that. From Buddha to Jesus Christ to whatever. Giving was the key. Not asking for anything, but giving. And you might say, well, I can give myself away into the poorhouse. Of course you could. Okay, you've got to learn how to give and at the same time then be able to receive back with no doubt. Things have to be systematic and organized. But also, let's go back a little bit into the advertising part in terms of like particular channels. Why does radio and television for most people, including most newspaper advertising for most people, never work? Because your one practice and the television station reaches 1 million people around you, but in a very, very far circle. They couldn't possibly come to you. They're not willing to travel that far. Besides the fact that there's so many channels out there today on every channel that for you to be seen it's just very difficult. Anyway, most important is there's you, and there's a huge amount of people they reach, and they will sell you that idea, except those people cannot possibly come to you because they're too far away. 14 miles is probably too far for you in your practice, in most cases, not necessarily everywhere. But in any case, they go even further. They go 50 and 100 miles and 200 miles, and that's too much. That's why it, however, works for McDonald's. There are 20 stores in that very same area, maybe 40. So not only can people go to one of those 40, so they always have an easy point to get there, but at the same time, 40 people are paying for the advertising. Wow. So it becomes 1/4 of the price. I mean, 1/40th of the price. Never mind, because of that, they now advertise so much, which brings the quantity higher up, which is more important than the quality. So now, because they get such a low price, much, much lower than you possibly could get due to the quantity, now it works. And that's why, however, it doesn't work for you. What you need to do is accumulate names and addresses and phone numbers and emails of possible people around you in a way to communicate with them inexpensive, which these days, of course, is the email, but there are other ways also. That's what you need. Those are the advertising you need to do, and the way to do that is described in many, many of our ways. But I think you got it. Advertising, television, radio usually doesn't work all that well. You have too little impact. People need to travel too far. And overall advertising should be turned into endorsements. Those are the two things which you need to know. All right, you got it.